and then he's going to take us through. I'll give him time to present to us the abana na afi yetimi aba the subsequent question. Honorable, this is your own slide, and to tell us the moye so far na afi yemra and komodie na nkasa so.
Manazamam the yen church or ye nzama abani ba ya in terms of mining. Na mepede Ghana for yetase the nzama ekor ana ebien bi wo ho a ye nyina o de yen adwe kobenkrum ye hwede yen natural resources no ye bohwe na ya ye ni.
Okay.
Na nzama kra na ebien na mepede yetase so nyi the mining has been around with us for very long time. Centuries, more than even 200 years.
Okay.
Na Ghana into the can offer Gold Coast. Na ehwe anamonto ayitu na yen kwana ye fado aye manager. This government has done also better than any other regime in terms of management of our natural resources.
In terms of management of our natural resources.
Okay. And also much the reason why I'm saying so. And I don't know, American, one of your sister stations there, I'm calling for a debate as to Obia. Why better than my and CCR no debate
in terms of the mining industry.
The mining industry, because this is the only time other countries were Ghana they were about and to understudy what we are doing.
Okay.
The area South Africa, Minister Mantashi and his team, area Zambia minister, even at a point going to the field with me.
Okay.
Practically to see there in the my area no or the no so wakokusia makani na church one for here and all that in fear Sudan area Liberia all these countries nama papa area nti waba Ghana there the obabusia how we are managing especially our small scale mining sector. I'll run you through how we came to meet it, what we have done from 2017 and Yura Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo the baton or the man. What is he also going to do with it?
Exactly. That is a very important.
And see that is also so baby mepede you were training adwin yes na ehwa dem amezi kan no mining no or starting on yende and I wouldn't waste time on this because I've said much about it. In fee so mining GDP or contribute to not less than 8.1%.
Okay.
That is quite significant.
Both small scale and a large scale in that.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Everything put together.
Everything to put together. It's quite significant. But our concentration will be on the small scale.
Okay.
Because that is where I struggle. Amount for a say amount for a say forest reserves, and that is where our struggle is. About where a honor make more.
Okay.
But Ghana, in terms of merchandise exports, or contribute a lot into mining or a backbone of our economy. Into say that is all that this slide is seeking to address. And so eben faso ne winya easy film. Before I remember faso no do no. Currently there were about 13 regions gold oil predominant.
Out of the 16.
Out of the 16. In Kano Nanka, you were about 4 regions. Your Western region, Ashanti region, Eastern region, part of Central region. These were the regions now you can go there. But currently, Mamino say Sierra, even the northern belt, Cardinal Namdini.
Okay.
And they are going to be the largest gold producing company from the upper east,
from the northern sector,
from the northern belt, upper east specifically. Since I had spread out of the support to Ghana Geological Survey Authority, they have been able to explore to find out or discover more gold in the country. And that is also part of the support that or the commitment or the achievement of this government in terms of management and finding of gold. And let me put it on record there. This is the only time that Ghana has been praised on all the platforms globally. Any conference that we go outside, we are praised. Maybe we are doing well in terms of management of our natural resources. And the various districts now, win your revenue. Make a district the mining districts.
Okay.
Win your revenue from the raw gold that they produce. The raw gold is also, we can process jewelry. My downside is out of gold. And we can get those ones from the raw gold. Then, if you go through another slide, it will indicate to you how we came to meet it.
The situation I'm mobile there.
Into the background, first background, my mom is actually in there in Zama Sabia gold ultimately man.
Okay.
Now, me just there. If you have any question on that, you can ask. There, yen gold. Eben as in yen film. Yen one obwa omani ni punchu. The various district through MDF, Minerals Development Fund. Also per the structure, utum sika yen or gold mono. There's the various mining district to develop. Until they give support by MEF, Minerals Income Investment Fund, to Minerals Development Fund, MDF.
Okay.
Until we fence all the revenue stream
from the mining sector.
From gold especially.
Okay.
Or the minerals, but gold specifically, to MEF, Minerals Income Investment Fund. And one also was the subsequently was the MDF. Now, no, na how Ghana in terms of natural resources 2017 7 January no na how are you be in your day communities away mining. Ghana, we don't even engage them as I'm even engaging. We don't even
miners, no,
yeah, we don't even talk about mining cry. Now you go to gold was the second so that can consolidated fund no.
Okay.
Until you mechanism be to track sikana orba gold sikana yer mining orba no pono. You mechanism be to track. And that was a worry. I mean mechano ambrashebo gom there. How can we add the revenue a yenya no gold consolidated no chede Ghana sika yenya ye boano.
Yeah.
Bayi sika, kontomri sika, banchi sika, near the gold sika ni nyina aka ho.
Okay.
Nti no afeso na bi sade sika na ye ne de na onyim. And in ages as I hear
so in that sense, no, how were we able to tell? Say, I mean, at the end of the fiscal year, no, this is how much gold contributed to the economy.
Only a good question. Nti no entum enchede gold no sika minye no metumi ze A and B. Nti ye the no. We must pass a bill.
Okay.
Na obey act, obey mbra. Na mfi on govern sika na ofi gold and a mineral resources orba no. Na nkote te dem ye Petroleum Revenue Management Act no. Ye pass no. Nti yinya dam ono supo na yenuanom NDC bekede o ejapa wo bezisika and all that because they didn't understand it.
The royalties.
And the myth. I mean, honestly, so yeah, another topic we will discuss later. But then me pede Ghana for tase in nama yetum yaye. Na yeba you know as a country, yeba na as a government, na ye situation that we were not engaging at all. Inti ye de okay, then your mom was in there yeba engage. And so Samanfo apply for a license. Obetwena yes. No be ona say o wona sase. Ese de onje nkratai ana license and san we tum wa mine. Wa apply the license da ho 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, sometimes even 10 years. I mean, follow up again. Mo be yan de obe mine na sase no do. Until that was also a struggle.
Yeah, and no Minerals Commission that you're in charge. Until you have the Mining and Minerals Act.
Act 703.
Yes. Yeah. Now, I mean, among the specific processes are or secure licenses you need to go through. I think it requires in about 90 days or so. So we go through all the processes. As I said, Minister, it may granted the approval. So why was it extending to over a year and a half? What Brian to mean granted licenses and farmer miners?
Sometimes 5 years. Over a year and a half is I can put simple. These were the challenges. I will address those concerns. And so say fight illegal mining. You need to create alternative livelihood. No so ni be. Me outline all the issues no and our challenges are no and so me ka say no Act 703 ma kwanma foreign nationals wanye small scale mining but people were engaging, Ghanaians were engaging other foreign nationals, especially Chinese, as yenyim na into one concession, a signed concession. Ebo hono na onye a foreign national be today Chinese work a contract.
Omo partner.
Now was sign a contract now. What they do is Nippon odin sikariba no 90%. No kita na asase na gold no mu no for 10%. In mining is very capital intensive. Into onye sika be ye into more yen there then let me go into that contractual agreement with the foreign national no. One, are you illegal to do that?
Yes, because small scale the preserve of only Ghanaians.
Two, because 10% depend on the you still wallow in poverty. No one for gold, no other. And see, that has also been a challenge in the industry. And so 0.5. I hear the Ghana Geological Survey Authority. One way you want the one baby go to mineable areas. Make a mineable areas baby why you mining obey ye. Now commercially viable. But Ghana Geological Survey Authority, we don't even resource them. We are not even thinking about them. Until want to explore to block out areas in future you would na they are mining and are not. In so small scale miners now we are also not building their capacity. We don't think about them too, so they don't know what to do until they continue doing illegal mining. So these were the main challenges we sought to address. Mamenkade, apart from what I've mentioned, a man will create impression be there. Now the danko akufu na bani be na illegal mining aba. I'm showing these pictures and this fact. I'm a Ghana fu baby ana ye wo situation ana ye wom. What we came to meet and am ye pede ye. Until the message. Now, ISS, Institute for Security Studies, or a very reputable, respected institution. In 2013, August 23rd, ISS, what's it? Illegal small-scale gold mining is increasing anti-Chinese sentiment in Ghana and highlighting serious problems in the country's mining sector. This was August 23rd, 2013.
Okay.
And now what kade illegal mining most so kodo Ghana no. One ma Ghana for one China for one tem oya e basa. It's not your how Kessben ma Ghana in 2013. Sisi ya yenu anu men this for create impression na jama galamsey no just started. Here January 9th 2014 mining.com I say China and Ghana to work harder on tackling illegal mining.
Okay.
China and Ghana to work harder on tackling illegal mining. January
this will be a combination of the Ghanaian government and the Chinese government.
Because of illegal mining galamsey in 2014. It did not happen just we took over in 2017.
Agree, but Obia making that debate. Say, I mean, mobile and galamsey abana from time immemorial. No, people know say galamsey no ne koso. But the question of how rampant ababe yeno and a year a bodon concept.
It was even more dire in those days than now. But I will explain why. Yeah,
okay. I just want you to go
because
the
now yenya stations like yours.
Yes.
and they discuss into our space. Ghana for us.
Expose the issues.
Or expose the issues.
Okay.
Now how I been 17th March 2014. Graphic online. Yeah, graphic. Yeah.
Yes.
Also Ghana to import water soon. Very banner headline. Ghana to import water soon. That was 2014.
March.
Inti them Ghana to import water soon. One starting that.
Okay.
26 March 2014. What's it? 3 Guineans, 16 Ghanaians arrested over galamsey. I'm saying all this not to run away from responsibility, but to say that Ghana food the two nations because of this.
Challenges are there.
No.
Okay.
But me pede Ghana for what I see baby, and the reason why they gave us that authority there, yambra near manage. But yet I say you then will appreciate what we have done.
Okay.
Until that memorandum went through, it's not because they
you just want to do propaganda. Just as people.
But another thing now, how I been you there. I me jina way for you do.
Yeah.
America no kwar na me church him. Na fitete ebinim say oh na leaders one of our leaders they are behind it. If you are behind it, you expose us with facts. I mean you do ni kan keke. Today I'm me expose one with facts, you know, because consistently in your church him na ye catch Ghana for there, it is not good. There be illegal mining, especially mining in our river bodies, you know. Then the NDC for so what could behind us. Now we catch on the 1 year galamsey no 1 year nti oma Americano omwa wonjintum nti ndebo ho na binum to tumpo a video they be galamsey no because they are going behind us telling Ghanaians that go and do it. Ehwe video ya nua ojina ho ya he was telling them they do it. I
think this is in 2020, prior to the election. Yes, I remember.
Everyone so sir. I mean, Obia why a president that me cassette yana I am. But I will attack my why, but not the personality. Every say I a president that not a kasa.
Yeah.
Or the kasa as a statesman. Na say emra yezi ejuma Ghana. Ibia yenyi junta regime na ebi etuma mo business na to prison. Na sembra the obi got to prison. Na say jina baby ekade ameze maba want to abama because of authority, because of power, the government want to abama maba meja obi a galamsey.
Yes, but he was very specific coming from a background say I mean one more a year workers. Oko mining site are mostly ubenya womo ye youth no. I mean rationally enye womo na ye the main people behind the galamsey. So there are campaigns behind the galamsey. Womo na die kan womo secure concessions no. We have the financiers. Womo na to the heavy equipment edema those young guys no more de ye galamsey no. Now he goes to extent to tell you say the average Ghanaian youth no kwa kopedi obedi. And say what person will fight galamsey. One, you need to fight the concession owners give out their lands for those activities to be done. 3, who are those financing those boys jubano excavators no ye ka ho ase no where hwan mo dia the chamfan equipment no hwan mo dia. He said, say, majority of your people in government are behind this. And a lot of Ghanaians say that. Even to you, your person, no, they say, Ebani Galamsey, you are involved as a deputy minister. So, John Mahama say, oh, person will fight here, deal with those people, rather than going to arrest the average Ghanaian youth wako site. I mean, presumably, you agree with him, say, sa microphone in the capacity on better and find machines near excavators.
The massive work we are you not sad?
Why should I be?
No, I mean, say, you're so enlightened, and if you read,
yes,
I don't reho because say them na a ribaho,
yeah,
no befadzizoko. He's telling you not to arrest the Reno. How will you know the one behind the Reno about them? So if the person is not arrested, that's the implication.
Okay,
that is one. Into those people must be arrested for them
in order
to
disclose the
disclose
source.
Absolutely.
And so
you don't arrest them.
Yes, the question again will be how many of the source persons
two things, and I'll address all of them.
Have we been able to arrest?
I will address all of them.
Okay.
Before my appointment, Mireku Duker was tagged as Galamsey.
Galamsey King.
Nobody has ever brought any evidence to that effect.
Okay.
Debia or Galamsey, Yanka or Galamsey, for propaganda, measures and now anything to just benefit their own parochial interest.
Okay.
I don't care. But I am not a minor. I've never been a minor. But I'm representing minors.
Okay.
This came up when they were banning, in our regime, we were banning small-scale mining. I said, no, that's not the solution. And people say, okay, so if that's not the solution there, then you are a miner. But I've never mined. But my background, I've studied mining. My background is mining.
Okay.
And I'll always continue to explain the reasons why mining must be protected and regularized to benefit the people of this country. But I'm not a miner. I've never mined before, but I talk about mining.
But
say I'm a minister, a leader.
Yes.
Even going to the extent, make sure even videos to be a concessions, a monthly concessions. Sometimes even demobilizing machines. I was and you are not able to stand on my concession. I would have gone to your concession to expose you that this is your concession. These are your machines. I will burn your machines. Asasa, a minister, you are involving yourself in Galamsey, and I know because Galamsey said when you know table as it
exactly
when you know din or an open place,
yes.
So you know where the concession is. You'll be there. You must be there and burn my excavators to expose me. Because if I'm burning somebody's excavator, why can't you burn mine? And I'm also preaching that it is illegal. Now, the radio didn't know and say I can give it to you to say it.
Okay.
But
that also will not deny the fact that probably some of your party people may be into this whole activity.
And also say another fiasco.
It is a fiasco.
It's a fiasco because me party for Ghana for any other party where your party. Why you're mining,
exactly.
If you do it legally, you have your license. Some of them were into mining, yes, even when NDC, even in 80s and all that. And there are people who are legitimate mining. And see, those people you can't say because they are mining. And so if somebody is mining a river body, then the person is involved. We need not to target as such.
Exactly, but the honorable concerns, then said now, I mean. This whole fight is you're banning small-scale mining operators. I mean, for some years, said you be regularize sector. No? Now you resume back on there were modalities buying at the buyer. Say, I mean, person we with Juma processes in any pass through and then be able to do your work. Now the question, and say, how are we able to differentiate between the people who are doing the genuine licensed work? Comparable to those when we the illegal activity. So the question again is that all the people we know of they are into mining and say when we are legally registered, when we are juma. What about those working in the forest zones? What about those working on our water bodies? Why is it that up till now me apprehended such people I mean, when we cause a lot of distraction to our environment?
And see, back to my question now.
Okay.
As someone make but back to address leaders of this nature. What behind us? No work there, because Eshon Kutupa, the one way I want to enter one. Each district, mining district,
okay,
and our community say on Ghana. In so pra bonsa brim. And all that.
I have a fin. I read more for fins you name, yes. They are a good bottle for a very long time, but still an inti.
Them in Sweden now for communities. Now, you are appear could be.
Honorable Minister.
Here, them communities here in Sweden for.
Yes.
So, what you to know resolve there? Yeah, Makwan. Mobiara and your mining with them in Simo. Nobody can mine.
Okay.
In the river bodies. When you dinner, hey, when you more could do a brew. When you more could do or fin.
Exactly.
Sabi Mpeneduasa Ghana for Hunima. I'm not that empowered. There, Motum Minimi Tuto, because I'm the minister or deputy minister responsible for mining.
Mining, yes.
But I'm not clothing. Another me one sham dam emrem tumpo there me to make arrests of such nature. I can make an ordinary arrest there if it will be a baby now. I can report and make arrest and all that.
Okay.
Then your ordinary citizen, as you can also make.
Exactly.
Nemo Ghana ha adibiara onye no your authorities are
in charge.
Why in charge? Nti say can Mireku Duker can arrest her. How will Mireku Duker do the arrest? Oh, Ghana mistakes no yeah no. I mean ye bokoda ya dam zamana ya manyo sama na say o man no.
Okay.
Say adibia onye one no oye responsible that nipa no ochi.
The police is there.
And so why are you blaming Mireku Duker for not arresting? Of South Africa, they don't do that.
Okay.
Minister Mantashe or you're responsible for mining, or complain to them also complain here. Why are you destroying or to the world them ha? No be able ready. Now all the police channel. Now will blame our. Meanwhile, I show them boom. And the Ghanaians are blaming you. That is what you are doing to me.
Exactly. Maybe
honorable. And my sector.
Maybe to whom much is given, much is expected. And then earlier on, who make his statement say, "What by we na a day kania ato galamsey activities are na air kosono." So, for that reason, no, Mama Ghanaians ye nearby also. In fact, there was a whole lot of campaign against that activity. Now the question is that yes, only the power to arrest to that extent state agencies but Abain so through his effort are making a lot of operations probably Ghanaians would have expected as I say yielded the necessary result. Operation Hot, Operation why the boat about survey and all of that. Now the question is that Sanyamana Abain put it in place through your ministry, no? Have we been able to achieve the required result and neya ye say honorable minister meeting in session so I say yes. I mean baby I hear Jumana Bedruno, we are fighting head on.
Mama, I believe there were time.
Yes, yeah, what time? We have
because Munko baby
yes, until they go just run us through that young brand, yes.
Na America South Africa sir. Mr. Echo South Africa wants to galamsey or a predominant or ya do wadwen one friend zamazama. Na minister are responsible for mining. Also complain them are complaining.
I see.
Now Oblema, they never mention mining minister. They mention the security agencies. They never attack him. Sir, how do we support the security agencies to do it? But man can say security agencies alone cannot do it. Until even to arrest a refumpo, communities need to form them community police just to support the police. And so make there. So communities, opinion leaders in the communities, assembly members and all that. So what resolve the Indian, we have a team. Yensa offer hano. Yeah, maybe akwan. No, we judge the word the boat fee. About no be the boat or them. Say even the security agency crowd one my hint they will worry about into and the mama won't call you Juma. If these things stop and stop blaming for innocent and I mean kobaya me do part the mining industry and ka enmo hu the means no ni nso Ghana ni ato. Okay. I'll be so excited. Why wouldn't I? And I say Ghana ha ehwema me could ko mine won sum na ehwe no man so your problem.
Yes, but
have a problem.
But the question the question say every mineral right we have in this country. I mean, all the minerals are vested in the president. Or no, a trustee I worship for on the people of Ghana. Now, I hear for no better say, one of the communities more. Or why not obedient crater free in Cryaba? Say, when ya,
Mamma stop war.
One time. I mean, these are the excuses, and I know say you are very much aware.
But these excuses are flimsy. What are there? Sabia or ban. Bearing you about to mama license, they go and mine in a river body. Which pra ni baby, or the ama or there or a concession come mine, and a chief will accept this. Where? I mean, sometimes because remember her, because of the Sierra, a tumpo etna in the comfort of your room to apply for a license.
A license, yes.
Nti yipa no hwe okọ no computer da no we land no coordinates no apply for a license. Obi hu pe say hey, but that license so ni we free the Oba Minerals Commission. Example is Winneba Forest bia. Obi ko apply here, obi so nya coordinates. Na obiara and signing. Nobody had then accepted and endorsed or affirmed the dam or honey license.
Okay.
But people started speculating. Because I wish you could have played this to the hearing of Ghanaians. I'm sure that it's in circulation.
The production team will get the video. But just run us through because I really want to.
Says never time. Because
yes, time maybe
questions irrelevant.
Exactly. But my person will run it through. I want to see the achievement. Now, after the licensing regime, because part of the indiscipline, is when people have prospecting license, but rather they tend to mine. Ninginani issues are you dealing with. My young corner, you're running us through. Baby, a achievement. These were some of the challenges. Rachel, one per video where my more honorable. So this is the former how do you call it, deputy communication officer. Kwekubua him videos, right? And then President Mahama saying said Ghanaian youth yachi womo yedi omo aguma womo yachi womo galamsey site no ba wo beja womo. I mean, these are some of the things, but it was in 2020. I mean, 4 years now. So the question is that what do we do moving forward as part of the debates in securing our sector?
Fact, I wouldn't have even revisited this.
Okay.
But just recently, just last week, one of the journalists, Obisa Yerua Mahama.
Yes. I was there. Yes.
I
was there in that media. No, I'm saying I was there in that media encounter. He repeated it. Exactly.
Obeja one. And then I mean, then also, I mean, he has to apologize to this because onye at some point there, Mampeinda Dow as one opposeka.
Very well.
The people who have been arrested and kade anybody watching why galamse watching you pardon the person. It means it is legal. It means they can do it. It means they can destroy our river bodies.
Would this be new to us? Because once upon a time we had a senior minister in your own administration. I mean, Yechi Aisha One. The Honorable Asafo Mafu made similar statement.
Aisha One is in prison.
Indicating to us, he said, "Baby, Aisha One ababedun the situation." I mean, there was nothing we could do.
Aisha One is in prison.
But and only in the second coming.
Aisha One is in prison.
And only in the second coming.
So you see.
Yes.
Not to make fun of it.
Exactly.
But a serious thing now. We need to address the challenges in the sector. Yes, gold for so, but when you saw about to say as a country. In see, or day serious. Say address and a manual unnecessary a manual we can never resolve this problem. I will never be a deputy minister responsible for mine or in government forever. But I will be consistent in my statement.
Okay, then tomorrow, what's your effort?
I will not blame the sector minister responsible for mining. I will rather attack the security agencies and ask government to resource the security agencies and make sure that we decentralize the mechanism of addressing this canker. Say in your mining areas, if you mining communities, especially Takwa, and especially coming from Dompim and to Bonsa, even in the 80s, Rollins or the helicopter, the Bonsa, ostensibly, there obeche oye wobana soja for obeche illegal miners will go on. Now, what should be I mean, what you want Bassa, they will stop illegal mining. It never stopped. So we can't continue using the brute methods.
Okay.
We need to be engaging the people. Yanyin krofone kasa. Eben kwa na we fada what asa. Mijizi de nyama no do better.
Okay.
Ye say communities yama won so form groups. Ne enfi so ye patrol or the river banks 24/7. Them are why other jurisdictions today Peru, today China. Because if you are protecting, you have forest guards protecting your forest reserve. Why can't you also have river guards protecting the river bodies 24/7? Say one na obiara wa bansuru mo illegal mining. I believe they will report and the security agencies will zero in to get them arrested. Okay. I think these are mechanisms, practical mechanisms that we can apply.
Very well. We are live on 92.9 on radio in the Greater Accra region. We are live on 93.3 in the Ashanti region. And I feel we are live on Kessben television. Media Kwame Apia could be the Honorable Mireku Duker, Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, and ADM. Come on now, taking us through a lot of things are buying on through their effort in ensuring Galamsey, you bet me to us here illegal mining, but he will bring us surely to achievement in so far because we know a mine so aboka operation halt tax force coming in with drones and boat you bet me he will tell us more. Then we come to the aspect of community mining scheme we want to understand the rationale. Any baby a yaba bedrose say nti obetimi e de wo messages ni nyina ba obojo to asoma me na but yenko through tentem kakra na
nti say mama ye ni nyina ye nzama ohawa ne ye wo
okay
sisi ya mepede Ghana for the positives ma yetum yaye and what we can do
okay
say wo ma ye kwana me yibotum yaye titru nyi Dr. Mamudu Baumia
okay
na ehwa me nzama yaye no so oye in two folds. One year reforms and say aye reforms na asesanzama ebenaze na aye implementations so nti you will run through one me dikan kade say ehwe ye be no na o engage obiara
okay
nti na mama kan de na onyi ho no ma yaye no ana mepeda me de nezizi kire Ghana for nti ye be na yes do nyansa wonfa na nyipa community nti ma engage the various stakeholders nti ye consultative dialogues ye share enkrofo on a kwane be fado a ye be boboa ama illegal mining no yutum ya brenase kra nti ye council of state fu share council of state you know the pedigree of council of state the ones who want one adwen because if you Ghana ha council of state your member from each region nti ones so tete form no aba na obotuyen fo if you so yenye ministers and regional security councils or your regional ministers and regional security councils also here meeting yenye other groups to the national and regional houses of chiefs yenye oye MMDCs yenye one share yenye oye small scale miners one so one association all this they there once was wadwen baba nimfi what the one adwen ba then we implement them now what the one adwen be no then we said okay let's have one them excavators are wo use wo insum wo use of forest team was the same zamano ma yen track all the excavators into say Ghana me example say 1,000 excavators no Ghana na say in your device na de bodam 1,000 excavators yi ho a na say excavator no ko be bia nsuwo awunyi do oye mining or no okay no then you can obviously stop the operation of the excavator with the device nti ya set up a control room a minerals commission or a very beautiful room ye wo gadgets wo ho a we develop a technology CCIA registration of all excavators. It's an announcement some time ago. They register all excavators. They emboss or tracking device. Them excavators, you know. And this excavator could be no automatically.
You're able to identify.
And he said, and to my explain to Minerals Commission why you sent the excavator there, then you are punished by law. Or one thing that which is they won't deepen it because we are now expanding it.
And what about the already existing ones? That ne was system ni mono and also my day.
See, my that dona my there.
Yes.
With the support of the districts. Assemblies, you know. One so they will set up a team. Now because he had to be often district mining committees. One will manage the day-to-day running and management of the mining activities in the district. Obutumu a database of all the excavators until we all the excavators. They bring the database to Accra. Then we send a team to the district. Now then the devices na bobo or excavators no. Then the control room will deal directly. And see that's one mechanism which is there. It will also help us. And so make there. And the bizarre question be the 1.5 years no been a license in the home.
Yes.
And this is here because online application for small scale mining. And see go to my now it's your computer that now apply to the district to the center. Now minka there Sabia will resolve all the challenges.
Okay.
But aza si Sierra a novel kind of open door sort of. One man small scale miners they are happy. They will see Sierra no own to me free butuma je bombankran. The butuma tsena ne kraso onya computer or apply no ochena. And we trying this is the only period or regime a minister could sit at a go or to sign 200 licenses one jinko. Internet today na backlog no so. Until they develop them mechanism to
yes, I'll come back to that question. Now, Bisa say so. What it means is some more processes way the ministry will be able to give us a database. Some more track small scale miners operators are. I mean, you should be able to tell us say based on procedures as a country, you were 1,000 licensed small-scale miners. For that reason, no, baby will be a concession war. Say, obi konsuo we are able to determine say nipa we and a year juma close to the place. Do we have that system in place? I mean, a bit me a boy to determine some of these things.
Yes, say a Commonwealth Commissioner.
Yes,
they have a database of all licensed small-scale miners. I mean, even the concessions, all the licensed ones. Now, ma kwabna mo how I doing there. Onam yasu yusuban. Aye kache Ghana for there. Say obi kwaje driver's license.
Yeah.
One driver's license na waje no. Onchede dam nipa no. Obi okita driver's license bia or drive responsibly. Obi or driver's license is not or drive responsibly.
Okay.
Inti dam nipa no or drive irresponsibly. One, you stop a general license for yourself. And so that is what a Minerals Commission does. In Fiso, you are telling Ghanaians there's will be called a license. Nasa or drive irresponsibly on the road.
Yeah.
DVL for not watching. Is that the law?
I know your police said you say road traffic regulations.
But that is what we are telling Ghanaians. Because Minerals Commission is giving out licenses, it will be illegal mining. It's a Minerals Commission.
But there will want your authority to do that. I mean, the police administration is there.
Yes, and that is what Ghanaians must understand. And we must educate Ghanaians on that. And that is what South Africa has gone ahead of us. Because when you're there, so be called the license. Not or driving responsibly on the road. The license was DVLA. Now, so when you DVLA, new duty, do driving, you know, or driving irresponsible. It is the police. So about the license for Minerals Commission. Now, say a mine irresponsible. It is not the Minerals Commission. It is the security agencies, and we must address that.
Okay.
And I will not shy. I will say, Ochina, if I'm not a minister, a deputy minister, I'll constantly say this. Because Ghanaians, we must say the right things at the right time. Nama may continue and speculate in Zama Yen. Two, yes, let's also retool the inspectorate division because you're an inspectorate division portal. We are not resourcing them. Meanwhile, each district to be your Minerals Commission, mining. And
there's an inspectorate division of the Minerals Commission.
Minerals Commission.
I say some more rounds.
Walk rounds. Into one who be on ya.
Okay.
Then they report accordingly. If you so mekade a miners no one other foreign nationals today China for naze oko contraja sebi oko wadwen.
Okay.
Ebi ho 10% na Ghana nyini benya. Obi a ofi amanoni be no 90%. What to go na wonya faso bia no da ho oye poor. Nti yes yen set up minerals development unit within a bank. Now one ma facilities one ma da miners no nyam faso na won kwaye sabi nzama bia ana onko contract bia omboa hon.
Okay.
Efi so yamwa hen Ghana Geological Survey Authority no so ye retool and kama ye support on through Minerals Income Investment Fund and MDF ono so ye boa oye Ghana Geological Survey Authority.
Okay.
And the popular one, the community mining. It's created a lot of employment. People are happy with it. It's created no less than 115,400.
I have some document I intercepted though, and you will come to that.
Okay.
Yes, because Andrew Michelle will fly, and I received a lot of questions on the community mining scheme, and we will come to that. But just take us through. Meaning, I don't know what do need there, or you are still under the reforms part, no?
I'm still under the reforms.
Okay.
Now, able to in so you can support to security agencies. Into yato speedboats, the one from patrol the river bodies.
Okay.
No from protect your river bodies. And so Ghana, you're part or signatory to the Minamata Convention.
Okay.
What is Minamata Convention? There we are suffering, we could share the mercury or your poisons.
We should do away with it.
We should
in mining.
But actually, a small scale mining sector, most of them will use to mercury to process the gold. And yes or no? Able to you develop a technology able to recover gold,
okay,
without the use of mercury. Mercury-free machines. We procured 100, very expensive though, but the government committed to do that. To regularize the small-scale mining sector. In fact, so you can small gold, Into PMMC must set up an assay platform. I feel comfortable to bring the gold.
Okay.
Now I turn on my PMMC. Na etua order or ye gold the export no. Or ye 3%.
Okay.
Withholding tax. Ye beness no. Them 3% yen so do.
And then you're linked to the gold for oil, nana.
Yes, it's part of Nina Becanis because the gold for oil has really cushioned the economy. Only a whole topic. One day I also come and
yes, we will have to deal with it because I
may rush you through, but I think we can take them one after the other,
and then we discuss.
Then we discuss to Ghanaians. So you establish an entity specifically to deal with one year you want if you one year you want if you forest yes, one pet. Befitting alternative livelihood of our
okay.
Baby, because the big banner say, as a uncanny, be have oko field that obenya by 1,000 and 2,000 a day. Now, as a onion waba a company, bibi kitty, and coconkati, damn Nipano Besana come back. Until they create alternative, befitting alternative livelihood for such a person. And see, you set up a whole entity, alternative livelihood department, one an agency, what there. How do we address one a year you in soon?
Okay.
Then community mining. There, say you paneso onjay Moriana. Why am mining now? What can I rob him? Until the cook kitty mana on ye juma. Until you create or a mining concessioner. We can support them with mining engineers, mineral engineers, geologists. No one guide one. No one responsible mining. And that is what we've been doing. And that alone, direct jobs are here created. It's about 84,000 indirect jobs, quoting about 31,400. Putting together, you having about 115,400.
Okay.
These are jobs, sir. Here to me create in the shortest possible time. Lawyer, a community mining scheme. Or a practical for people to see.
Okay.
The people are excited about it. They create alternative livelihood. Everybody, government will support you with mining equipment, will support you with processes, and make sure that you mine responsibly.
Very well. And I don't know your initiative when I was spearheading all this while. The first question, 25. And I'm launching so far.
Yes.
Okay. And out of the 25, my first question is how many are active now? A year, Juma. Because I get the impression a lot of people are saying bebre no inactive. I mean, Juma. And just tell us 25 our launch so far no. A year, Juma.
So far, say it be what challenge be.
Okay.
My commission or the ministry, then we address them. Because your commissioner, we leave it in the hands of the district officer of the Minerals Commission. The EPA officer is there.
Okay.
The district mining committee, the chief executive, nananom, opinion leaders. Nina yejama ho. And he said, if you have a challenge, if you are not sikasam,
okay,
or could do sikasam, no, you see, or chen or mamadam, na obidi biko court. There are issues because or sikasam.
Okay.
And you know, obviously, we created some gaps. No. I will set up a team within the ministry when we come across such a challenger. One and see, I will get a database and come and share with you the ones that are operating, the ones that are not.
Okay.
And there are some they match 25 years. There are some abona where who there because he commission community mining. No one can say we signpost to baby. No, why?
To secure the concession.
No, the president didn't put out. Those are not legal community mining concessions.
Okay.
The ones that are legal, no, my ministry na alcohol, ya certify, ya commission. And see, those one of our field, no, our signpost, no, those cannot be classified as community mining.
Okay.
But once a Maya certified, they are mining responsibly and
very well. Kwamuka Kramame, I was a fast that Mascon Estate Ghana Limited. Now, one more air tons as a papa Eddie amount, and she say, Utieme and I will share me and opaya, but a Mascon for say, and opay main country or say, oh, passasia, Manso Tribiano, anyhow, na documentation, no a accurate. Na a fe a bit me abua with to project, any development be a opesa we ya, one more air sase, ne do mo pa, say, oh, passase for commercial purposes, one more air sase, and sase no ewo chopoli ewo enkran ha. Na se say the one more ye ne say, one more kwa kusi the 9th of August, one more the promotion shonkon ediaba, say, we ye Ghana ni, na we ye bosomi, ejuma a yetu abosomi aketua. Anopay the assessor we nyina no ene se woni eye a mascon for any enkomo o ye journalist am betimi for me group teachers nurses and doctors mo amoye traders welders mo amopam niema mo amoye into the security services ni nyina no anopay mo betimi any a mascon for edi enkomo na afi waba wo mo betwa asase no edi amamo na mo ankasa motimi e develop bo community se opro mo cha kwan a wo mo office no e was Printers Road no so community 18 junction wo mo ne Allied filling station no ana edi and share ni mo ano pay for one more on 0553 840646 0553 840646 and after 0553 838730 na one emoscon for any enkomo anopay na one more ebeje also na one more asase papa best brain publication say anopay yen control e mofra no ebie school say open textbooks e dia ma wo mo textbooks a ebebo mo nim de na yegina naka curriculum so ana atrodia from the nursery level e kwa akosi senior high school level no mpacho subject a mofra ni sua nyina no best brain for atro ho nkrata e dia badwaman so say obo bookshop bia mu a open textbooks a ye de videos any picture images attach on a pen drive abofra ne kan na won tiase a obetimi ahwe video no na aboa no na nyanti ase papa dia best brain for nkrata wo mo dia badwaman so ana no pay esese wo ma wonsa e kan bi mo amoye PTA mo amoforme ekuoku ahodo amo textbooks ato e dia che e dia mo schools ahodo ni nyina no ana pay money best brain publication for any answer wo so o mo numbers no 0507 200 200 0507 200 200 ana pay 0241 520 946 na woni best brain publication for any enkomo anopay na Emma's Global Link Limited for other Roman pacho akwantu ho nhyehyeye ana wo moye se wo ye Ghana ni na opese ukọ amano ne koto awa disua so se wo koye masters ana wo koye PhD anopay woni Emma's Global Link Limited for any enkomo afi wo ye professional person unya ya abekọ amano ne akwakotena ho akoto awa djuma so a ni nyina no Emma's for oni omodi enkomo ampacho wo mbeso mu na wo mo aye nhyehyeye ni nyina no e de ama ne tichu visa acquisition processes no they will take you through kosise wonsa ebetimi account visa no na afi etimi aboa anopay woni wo mo any enkomo na ebeboa wo yie pa enti anopay speak to them na entimi emboa mpacho se opese Woni Emax for ADM Koma as I said offer 0504 203401 0504 203401 na woni Emax ADM Koma and after 0535 502499 99 na woni Emax Global Link Limited for ADM Koma anopay but one more daruma one bejo so etimi abwa uyepa many the honorable Mireku Duker and ADM Koma anopay. Now we come into the community mining. Watch him 25 no the active na washa mebo say with the data ne beba na ye hu the active say any the any active. The main question no and is at 703 more the processes small scale as I said Ghana for nko na unfortunately ye hu China for a more small scale mining e wo ye kro ye me ban me bisa say di nti aba ne sa. But the question is that say eba community mining na how are we able to secure the license? Concession no idea, and which people can we attribute the concession to? Now, after processes of securing the license under community mining, no, take us through.
Say community, as the name depicts,
yes.
Community.
Yes.
The people have no be on a license.
Okay.
That but we abandon license no until find you. And nipa kro concession.
Okay.
Now, community, no, if you want the community to benefit,
yes.
Na say be on nipa ni nyese ka o be a juma na. Then it's okay. Let's convert.
Okay.
Let's convert that one. They can support the community. Naturally, we'll bring the chiefs on board, all the community on board.
But nipa na ye nim say or ye duly registered and are licensed in terms of concession near holder no on one because we
are say
a part
of the community. Okay. Because you involve the community. No when you know why you're mining. If you so na large scale concessions, you have na mining another concession or one abandon another why mine away. No hoko.
Okay.
Because if you are concession, we find the whole of aha to we find the wager. No, you're one company in concession. Even in Tako baby, I might say.
Yes.
Or you'll be in concession. Tako crew now can say mining company be in concession. You get it. Interestingly, that is how it looks like.
Okay.
If you have baby on mine bio no. That's okay. On seed of honor. No for more community no. Then the community will have something. Now, as a crank of what you know so speculation in Ghana for Akakanya. Oh, Ebia Mireku Duker and Uncle Fungo Kujino why baby na or baby no say community mining.
Okay.
We involve the chiefs. And ye sabi chief biara and him far. Why ye gazetted. Ye involve one man for into the make show some of the pictures. Excitement or community no more. The when you are the will be Juma no why. These are I mean all platform Kessben.
Yes.
A Ghana for it warrior. Community able communal. Yenny community ni na zinkicha ho. Your officers when you kids zinkicha ho. No one na jitum. Ananum ya jitu has able to me as I mining. In fiso so minerals commission by access we do a mineable area. And sana. We are your bibi ofeno operational manual. The more operational manually on no guide do.
Okay.
Now are you responsible mining? Until you need to go through this operational manual and study it. Na ne munsam no eda yedwuma.
Okay.
Nti before you be commission you run through officers through all this operational manual for them to understand.
And this is established based on Act 703.
Be onye or conform to the dictates of Act 703.
Okay.
Nti iyem nyina ye ndama fofra yayo to support and regularize the small scale mining sector. The ebo the sector no why responsible. The mia ye hu biara the sector no obey responsible. Pictures are music church here. You realize there onye aza anamona yerita sabe yetu no ankrankro hwe adankwame community mining hwe nananom chief executive hwe workers sunafo community mining hwe how hwe site me wenyim I feel bia ninyo agide such a thing waba boboaze on in America there some of them we went with the Zambian minister for mines also coming to learn the concept conference able call whether Africa, ever con baby ano, they praise us. The because of, as a result of this, gold output has increased. This is here we are the leading gold producer in Africa.
In Africa, very well. Wait, sir, initiative was part of the initiatives about just to curb the illegal mining. I mean, situation. Now concerns, yes, community mining way. Abuama ye to galamsey asiana.
Galamsey, as the name depicts.
Yes.
Make the eco mining communities na galamsey. I want because I gather them and sell.
But they know what they are doing is illegal. That is not the right processes.
Galamsey, illegal mining there.
And then
because one normal mining even if it is registered, that's the name for it.
Okay.
I'm just saying it as a passing comment for you to appreciate. But more important in there. Them community mining, ask the question, an intelligent question, I beside there, and one wabre we if you want.
Yes.
We just say there, one mitigate, we reduce, because the situation will be dire. Into Mbe. Say Mranti and 115,400 year in America once employment. Bisa security agencies in the mining district, they will tell you there it has reduced crime rate in the district.
In the communities.
In the communities. And my constituency is an example. The Bisa police, they will tell you there the community mining, one community mining in my district has employed no less than 4,000 people. And these 4,000 people find the Ugu streets. The consequences. And we reduce the burden on unemployment.
But do you also know of the assertion, say, more the community mining no buy the kind of duly registered, I mean, small scale miners, concessions, and a Modiamamu party for, I mean, you put them together and then you finance them. You mentioned it earlier on, say, Mireku Duker and Crawford and Nkwala Edinechi, near Kriti, not yet the Amawomo, not Womo area. Recently, Oko a Brim constituency side where Bakubi Oho, and also Hon Tokwabi now by a community, no, almost to say, Adia Womunim says a community for na no. There is somebody, I mean, suspectedly, no, one movie is illegal person, ancestors or count, but Waba, one also say, well, Baby did the concession, the Muabi. So, how do you respond to people like Akacho say, Galamsey no more modify, no, because munya backlash from the good people of Ghanaians. I mean, they are telling you that they are more yeninye, and more finding way of refining it. But a party for and a mama or more area community mining here. Kwame. Yes.
Kwame here, mentete what's wrong? I'm American. One.
No, I'm just asking you. The questions are gathered for
because
I know the checking tablet in the more as you see a lot of questions.
Questions in the Ibisa. Only need as me one.
Yes.
One. Obiara knew a YJ what force will be. The concession.
Okay.
I mean, there are processes to go through. Mama yen be every day jama Ghana ya no man's land. Obia ya mope. Mbra or money mo. And obia so Ghana him kwano de mbrafado. So be an azaonya.
Okay.
And you can't just use your authority and do anything anyhow. That's not a country we are in. It's Ghana.
But the government had authority in 2017 coming. The president promised that say what in the presidency at all line. Now you're setting up a lot of tax force at the taxpayers' money. Amasa tax force that is the extent of authority Ghana for the president, the minister, and then your very self are now more spearhead this idea way. Now the question again is that tax force are more for me yen no. Ejumana wo mo aye ni nyina no e wo henfa. What is the end game, the end result of the yehuni nyina so far, the fight against Galamsey?
Say e wo manim.
Yes.
Na so omano utana mon bi.
Yes.
Na inyo mampanyin to passionately say the me presidency po itesido. Na ehun de mampanyin na reka no kwar. Ehwe ni nyu ma ehun de reka no kwar a kire Ghana fo. Obviously, mobile in there, will apply all modules. Ghana for now, so And the market there. Yes, from even 80s, 90s, all the regimes, Ubia tried to resolve them kanke. And Galamsey, it's not like Nkofugu classroom na kapam hono. People are even ready to die. They don't care. The South Africa example, there was one channel I was watching in South Africa, is CNBC, or one national television.
Okay.
The interior minister, one of the police minister, Norma, because he obviously is responsible for the illegalities. Also, walk off field. A pregnant woman, baby share, nature, well armed, and was ready to shoot at them. And these are people we are talking about. People who are armed and ready to die. They don't care.
The more reason why you came in with the military.
So don't think they are just move and they move. Because we feel there, say if I'm going home and I'm not going to get anything, then it's better I die and all that. Them mechanisms are on man paying to put in place. Let's have a dedicated military that will be addressing all these concerns. Yeah, apply or no. Still,
you need the required results.
Because of Yesuban.
But could it also be, say, encophobia hinder the processes? Because, say, if the professor from Paul Boating in his report, anything to go by, then we will assume, say, as a former minister in the government, wouldn't be the ordinary or the average Ghanaian does not know.
Kwame,
yes, honorable.
Speculations.
Yes, no, these are not speculations. These are the concerns Ghana for reason maybe to clarify it. Yes.
Professor from Pomboate, I don't want to even go on that target. Say he was responsible.
Yes, for the environment.
He was chairing. Ni position pointed deputy minister. He was chairing. Say in Imebia.
Yes.
You assign the person to the national security apparatus to get the person investigated and bring the report accordingly.
Okay.
I will not even blame him because I'm still consistent. There is the security architecture that must address this challenge.
Okay.
Not him. But say and you write detail the person to the national security apparatus to get the person, profiled and person brought to book. Yes, you got to book. These kind of things will not help the country.
Yes, but you have said this is not a mere person. Obi and now chair the interministerial mining committee, exactly. And as I say, we're free buying him, and I walk Kabibi at the chair.
But this is my point.
Should we take him serious?
I would because you.
But I don't know if affected Juma and Amoye as a ministry.
Why not?
Yes, because the trust of Ghanaians was that. Say former minister Krana can say actually, fiasco meaning say impressions are probably to a far extent.
So it deepens the speculation measures make there. It's not helping the country.
Okay.
Because you can't speculate. In other jurisdictions, some of these things will not be allowed.
Okay.
Your integrity will be tainted straight away. Yes, a Jumamo. Say you don't report. And you've circumstantially way if name fee I got your book. For what? Some of this we need not to tolerate. I end up with business, but they will do the same. They will occupy office, they will not do the right thing, then walk out of office and then you go and write a book. Why didn't you get that person investigated
as at the time
and bring out the evidence? This is the evidence. Until when you in your office there. Some of this is massa. The future is for you.
Exactly.
When we are critiquing, let's critique. We can't somehow man very important.
But the both solutions for the mining sector. About 10 minutes. Now
10 minutes.
Yes, me wrap it up because my time now. But I'll give you additional 10 minutes. What is Dr. Bawumia promising us on the mining sector? Because this is a big debate. Election where we are looking at presidential candidate Ben the best solving galamsey issues because your forest na say your water bodies. This is 3 to 4 months ago. Mr. Away free of thing. I mean, the big bridge na a word dunkwa no feno. This is often 3 to 4 months ago. Still,
I'll not dispute it. I'm sad.
Exactly.
I'm equally sad. Man, so for me, I'm so many Ghana for because or you there, you educate young crowd from the day.
Okay.
Them offing.
Yes.
I mean, you hobby. I wouldn't say it, but someone who offing the communities, you know, who would imagine what real. No, I want you to the one you both fee. Who allow other countries, Togolese, Burkinabes, Ivorians, who move to say unsu. No, but stop one. These things we will not see them. Don't blame government. Don't blame parties on this. Let's blame ourselves and think positively that we want to protect our country and our community and stop this innuendos in a party. What in party now we was saying we did the way you find talk. No, was say yendachi. And then we'll be here blaming will be innocent person on him, even if offending po be uncle hoda. And how you see some of these things must stop. We must educate them into ohina woho. Ohina nsufa woho. Assembly members or unit committee members. Haven't you seen this? What have you done about it? Even you are able to form community police to protect the community.
Yes.
Why can't you form community river protection team to protect the river, the very river? Instead of or start the source, we know the source and where it ends. Why can't they meet and discuss there? They will not allow any recalcitrant to destroy our thing. When I see this, I become sad. I'm so passionate. I'm so sad about this. Then you blame an innocent person. Is that how we want to run our country and our future? We need to stop this.
This is a live report I mean 3 to 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm also concerned. I mean,
the situation hasn't changed any better.
It's sad. And people live there. They know. They live there. They what the boat fee.
Boat fee near there.
Can find what to then they go and pay.
I see. Almost
the leaders. Because
I see.
One of the chamfan about one. What do? What you what da? What say one walleting but we are not the community anymore. Community now will be on so they know themselves. When you do be a Juma or Sunuma, they know. Well, also what did I'm call for community? Then we are so then you come and blame
the government.
I mean, why?
Very well. The both solutions.
Yeah,
so
I'm so excited that Ghana at this point in time, yenya a branta or Brenwase, a branta Ghana Dana Commando, and a visionary. A visionary because world and we are in our fight towards technology and our technological advancement. Be used to technology. And every pape na dwen na ninyan same. My background is mining. Na say enye maybe a me position ya, nke maybe me PhD at the University of Bradford in mining. Na me steady no. Na me hwe nsem kan ehu de oye bia owa adwen pa. Na oye a friend to the mining industry. Oye a friend to the mining sector. If we give him the support, he will enhance the mining industry in future. Now, Mr. D, no, the bold decisions are working. Them up there, oye, obabwa, ye mining sector. Na ninsema orekano, what to nizin also the golden age for the maximization of the benefits from natural resources.
And this is Dr. Baumia's vision for the mining sector.
Mahmoud Baumia.
Okay.
Now, Oko UPSA, Wabatakwa, and he's been consistent. And it's the reason why I'm a Ghana for what I say. This is a manner, because of time, he has about no less than 20 fresh policy outlines. One, also, in collaboration with the large-scale concessionaires, about where they mined out areas, they will seed off, you will interact with them, seed off some of their concessions for community mining. Because it's creating more employment. It's addressing the unemployment situation in Ghana. So why don't you deepen it? And that is going to deepen that. Two, I'll say, apart from what they will seed off for him, he will establish minerals development bank. Some I catch you there. See, because mining is expensive in NC. They go and engage foreign nationals, one more 90%, and no one have 10%. Ghana, we are now still a wallow in poverty. South Africa, they are boasting of using gold to develop Joburg and all that because the mining companies are for the indigenes of South Africa.
Yeah.
And see, if we want to also have same implications and not getting our gold outside, then we need to think of ownership, building local champions within the industry. Make sure they have near Ghana from our concern. And that charity begins at home. It starts from a very small corner. And you know, let's have a dedicated banker who will support the small scale miners. And that is what Dr. Baumia is talking about.
Creditor, you go to the
bank. You go straight into
the mining bank.
Into Nigeria in 2022 approved 500 billion naira to support or to establish solid minerals development bank.
Okay.
And see, I believe
that is the modality.
Them novel idea was about. See a buana. It's a game changer for Ghana. The small scale miners, one kasa with my when you a mine and kakran can water so kakran. If you also miners, no, when they miner, one or now or no, are good in woman. Because of lack of technology, what you go nefis all no more about 30%. And to also establish zonal processing centers in the mining district. Until when you get your ore, it do all no beco. The process for you, instead of getting the 30%, you have no less than 90% this time around. So maximization of profits. Into
okay.
They mine legally and they get a profit. Policy 4. CCS will be by explore. Exploration chedo we be a gold war. Na nipako no so you baby a then we license for the person.
Okay.
Na ebi o ho use in sika about $5 million, about $10 million. No, they explore or the baby a gold on in terms of technology application and all that. Obi no when yahwe no. Answer na nipa nso beba na yegene a tax. What friend no VAT on exploration tax.
Okay.
Until impact number we use any technology no find we baby a gold no war. Until every other areas are see Burkina Faso doing well, they don't have any exploration tax. Until Dr.
Companies now moving in there.
And the companies are going in there. I'll say I'll abolish it. I'll remove the VAT on it.
Okay.
Until the miners are happy, they are excited about this novelty. And so you will deepen the decentralization mechanism, making sure that you establish offices in all the mining districts.
Okay.
You know, and that is also a very good pointer. Jizidobabwa mining district. Since 1989, them offices seen an ewo. Takwa ho konongo akimo double gag tanga wa bibieni asinfosu dunkwa asankragwa na 3 regional offices are near since 1989
for minerals commission.
For minerals commission.
Okay.
Nti Yero Mahama nsema na okeka no ni no moboto wan fa bia nka dema na no.
So we had 11 district offices for the minerals commission.
Yes.
But yeah. I presume that these are typically areas mining no ekosopa or
say ideas and you think about the future, you develop mechanism of establishing offices in prospective areas.
Okay.
Yeah, by 11 years, but look at what we've.
It's a whole district man, some Quanta satellite office, Boase, Atua Chrome satellite office, Cape Coast. Okay. Cape Coast is
Can you compare your way to what we are doing? You can't. In any way, in no means. I mean, these are things thinking about the future. We are decentralizing the mining sector. And if Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is saying, I will deepen that, he's part of this government. He said, I will deepen that. It means we think about the miners. We feel
so that process is easy.
Easy.
Once they have the offices,
we can also manage the illegalities better.
Okay.
And fee policy 6, I say, as long as miners within the limits of their license, or they mine within their and no longer there wouldn't be any seizure of mining equipment.
Okay.
Because if you mine
and after the more burning, you put a stop to it.
Why not? And say ako baby kura or illegal, the machine will be seized. It will not be towed away. You use the same machine to reclaim the land. It will make sure that it will be on you to reclaim the land.
Okay.
And make sure, because of the proper measures and regularization measures, there wouldn't be even any need of thinking about wanting destruction of our environment.
Okay.
Me
time no, just few minutes
now. I need to run you through the policy measures, but more importantly, I think provision of pension scheme for miners.
I see it on policy 9, exactly in cocoa areas.
In Fisu, so catch them young policy. I call it catch them young policy. And then he say, you think of introducing responsible mining modalities measures at the TVET level.
Okay.
Until at the back syllabus, they run them through. When they appreciate it, then they can really talk about it.
Okay.
And know that these are things that the do's and don'ts. Menyanko Corona also our brochure and now Baruko school and the traffic lights red I saw not try there or go through. No, daddy, stop it, because why catching a school there or a criminal offense to do that. Until say abofane tasa, he will live with it. Until it will be part of the TVET syllabus, where they will teach them responsible mining, the basics for people to understand that it's illegal to mine in a river body. Very
well. Wrap up, mommy, on this na fancy. But I have two last major important questions. You answer for me and Sana Wako. Yes. Na fancy.
We'll have also you will provide a plant pool to support those miners. Sabi high excavators, they don't have, or they have a license, but they don't even have the means.
Okay.
So there will be a plant pool where they will be renting and all that. If you so also the concessions, some binipa kroho to me concessions bear 20, 30. Or they go for 10 years, 15 years. He's not using the concessions. Until do have an audit to audit all the concessions. If you having 20 concessions for a person, if he's creating pseudo companies to form those concessions. If we do the audit and realize these are concessions that have been abandoned and not in use, we'll discuss and seed off those concessions for community mining concept to create more employment. So I think at this point I will end here.
Your second comment, yes, 19 minutes after that, we've done almost 1 hour 30 minutes. But two major important questions. Why is it, say, as a responsible government, Mama Nkrofo Kwai, Mawomo mining in our forest zones? Edin't here?
Say, Yaka in Sunumuasa.
Yes.
Baby, first of all, Mamin Kade, all the large-scale mining concessions started in the forest, and say baby Goldfields War, baby Newmont War, baby Anglo Gold War, they all started in the forest.
And they're forest zones, and
forest zones.
Okay.
The government or the law has a way of permitting people mining in forest reserves.
And that at 703.
Yes.
Okay.
And then say we also, my assistant just brought me the environmental protection mining in forest reserve regulations. So we even have a regulation that
for that. Okay.
So it means
to go into the forest
totally into Fantunchan crowd, it will never be done. But you must be licensed, you must have permission from the EPA. You must also have an entry permit from the Forest Commission. So you must be licensed accordingly. And sana itumuna amai. So if there is a forest, the person doesn't have an entry permit. The person doesn't have the EPA permit. Is not having Minerals Commission permit. Then the person is mining illegally.
Okay.
The person is mining illegally.
And in that sense, what do you do? How do you deal with those people that are mining illegally?
So we have the forest guards. We have the forestry commission that deals with that. They are responsible for the protection of the forest reserve. If there's something and
because I know some issues are caused with Tanonumre Forest in Semraboy district. I know so name there are caused Ewa Pramprama Forest and all the issues are everywhere and how people are even mining. I mean, rampantly, wabra omunya reclamation. And as a ministry, what do you do about these things that are happening now? Information I have gathered, and they say, Oko Elembele in the Nzima enclave. I hope they say a west forest. The one and for a illegal mining now. Wamutu forest ni gua. Now wamoko. Nina, and I know say it has come to your attention.
So the Numri forest.
Yes. In Semraboy, yes.
Eric Kanwasel. When the matter came up, we addressed it. Minu jina hei, amemi humoro kodo Numri, but obi bohu because people living there. And see, when the people resolved, it addresses my question better. When they resolved that we will not allow to protect our
forest,
whoever was there was moved out in the support of government. And see, as already say, let's come together as a country. Say that we will not allow. And the government will support that. And Nyankoponado, you are all over. Even your platform, you are all over. A very big platform. People watching you. It is a let's make it known to people.
Okay.
There are others who they may have an entry permit. They may have the permission of the Minerals Commission. They may have EP and all that. But the people are not also on task.
Okay.
But you need to do community engagement. You engage with the chiefs. You engage with the community for them to understand before you enter whatever, or you apply whatever permission you've been given. I know they have a permit. If they don't, then they are mining illegally. If they are in a forest,
and such people must be dealt with.
They must be dealt with by law.
My final question: what the gold for oil? The last time I checked from the Minerals Commission website, over 74 licensed Ghanaians and it me a year gold exports out of our country. Now, sources tells me say because of the gold for oil, say a lot of Ghanaian gold dealers and come here export the because PMMC is supposed to be buying the golds on behalf of the Bank of Ghana. Now, they are not so much happy because the assertions are that mo boapa na mo that say mo to gold ni nyina dia ma me ho out of over 74 licensed persons researcher my so over 4 people currently and it me exporting gold out of Ghana and no crano is based on the fact say there are certain quantum of monies be are buying demanded from them and that opportunity leverage for them to be able to export. And why are you using the gold for oil program to prevent people like genuine business from exporting gold to other countries, especially like Dubai and the others?
2 issues. Ghana, you complain all the time. There you go, there you to know. Maka in centuries. Yes. Ghanaians are even not happy exporting our gold to Dubai. That is 1. 2. Ghana, ye manka, ye gold that you to know. Okahara. Anna, is that not your
exactly? That is the wish.
Why the appetite for people even to say the young meal open up to export our gold to Dubai and all that? Country is struggling.
We are in a free market economy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have a central bank. I think the question must be, is the central bank having the capacity to buy?
To purchase the gold at the current prices on the world market?
I believe that must be the genuine question. And if central bank is going to buy, why are you sending it to Dubai instead of the central bank? That is also maybe discussions we need to have. Why do you want to send our gold to Dubai, but not Ghana? If you are going to have the same value.
Okay.
Who is pushing you from Dubai to send our gold to them, but not to support the central bank, to help your own country? If genuinely this question is coming from Ghanaians, then it's not coming from foreigners. Why are they having the interest of getting our gold to people in Dubai and not to sell to Ghanaians, to help Warankasa Manado? So I think, yes, if you want to have a license to sell, we must address the Nipano and we'll go through processes who deserve. Why is the license not given to him? That can be looked into.
Very well.
And now, I mean, also be if you have evidence, you bring it.
Very well. China for the Dabeni be your more free small scale sector name.
As of now,
yes.
Say a Chinese not all your small scale,
yes,
or illegal. We have to come together collectively. Those and last week, I had even on my table Chinese that were arrested.
Okay.
Until the security agencies.
But who even grants them the mandate to go into areas?
Nobody. Say.
Or China need a fast flight. No, but I mean, what's that? Yes, or mining.
Say Imrano Chow there. At 703, and anywhere I stand, I may emphasize on that.
Okay.
There, at 703, it abhors foreign nationals participating in small scale
mining, yes,
mining sector, because me pede small scale mining or benefit Ghanaians. And she say China ni be a small scale mining.
Yeah.
Na say Nipano okay, if you have a license or a banman, government will never do that.
Okay.
And will never give a license, small scale license to a Chinese.
And say any Ghana for and what is the punishment for the average miner? What just small scale license? Not the China in a year, Jubano.
So that is why I'm saying it will be more license, but all illegal.
Okay.
So then it will be your driver's license, but don't drive reckless on the road.
Okay.
Until those people, we apprehend them. Until there is an instance about China for no Juma or baby, then your license is seized because you are not allowed to bring a Chinese on site to work. Very well.
With the Juma, are you winning the mining communities in this election?
2020 was terrible for us.
For the NPP?
For the NPP.
Okay.
Because they thought we are not mining friendly. But now, I can confidently tell you that they've seen that we have the passion, we have the love for them, but what we don't want is irresponsible mining. We want them to mine responsibly. We want the sector to be well regularized. We want the sector to be seen to be employing more Ghanaians, and we believe the future rests with MPP, and we have the vision in supporting their activities.
What will be your response to Ghana and Free Semwa Feli with the fight against Galamsey?
Yes.
As a government?
Practically.
Yes.
If you go down and discuss with people, the people understand the government is doing the best, because if the discovery of lithium for the first time, value addition to our bauxite, value addition to our manganese. We are now even establishing a refinery within the country to even smelt our manganese locally, to even add on value to our bauxite, instead of exporting the raw form of bauxite to import alumina to feed into aluminium industry. Now we want to do everything to establish the value chain locally. So this is the best government in terms of the management of our natural resources. There are other challenges that we need to address, and that is why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has shown the interest, has shown the commitment that the future is with him. And with him, the mining industry will be a place to be.
Mireku Duker, I'm grateful for your time. Member of Parliament for Takwa over 1 hour, 30 minutes grilling. I'm grateful. I believe we will do this again before the election. The debate of mining will definitely happen here. More counterparts and so all the questions will be answered. I'm grateful for your time.
Kwame, you have a good voice, as
Thank
I
you.
said.
Thank you.
The confidence is high.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you. I'm grateful. Stay with us now.